This video will demonstrate how to integrate your Adobe Spark content for your students to be able to view within Canvas. First, you will create your Adobe Spark content in your account. This could be information, curriculum, announcements, a few slides, or a presentation. You can access your free Adobe Spark account by going to spark.adobe.com and create your free account. You could use your district email and set up your own password. Once your Adobe Spark material is ready to share, there are a few ways you can share within your Canvas account. Let's go through them. I'm going to open up one of my projects. And the first way you can share within your Canvas account would be by selecting the Share button in the top right. So it's going to open up. And here I have my project, and I can select the Share icon. Then I'll select Publish. A pop-out will show that I can now copy the link and select Copy. If your link's not there yet, select Link and it will generate one for you. Select Copy. And now I'm going to navigate back into my Canvas account. My Canvas account is in my other tab. And here I've already started building a module. So I'm just going to select, and I could create an assignment, a page, a discussion. For this, I'm just going to select Page. I'll give it a little title. And then select Add Item. I will need to select the title to go on in and select Edit so I can add more details. And what I could do is add in more directions, more information, but for our time purpose, I'm just going to show how you can then just add it in. I can right click and just paste, and if I click space, it will now turn it into a link, a hyperlink that the students can select, and it will open up in a new tab. Another way that you could share the link, I'm going to tab down a little bit to move my cursor down, is I can select the link icon. When I select the link icon, I'll choose external links since it is not a course link within the Canvas course. So I'm going to select external link. I'll give it a title, reading, groups. And then as I go to link, right click, and now I will paste down my link. Select done. And here, instead of the student seeing the entire link, they'll be able to see reading groups, and yet it's still the same link. So I'm going to select Save so you can see kind of like what it would look like for the students. So here, if they were to select that link, it will bring it out. They can view it. They can press play. Ta-da! All right, I'm going to X out of that. Go back. Here, if the students clicked reading groups, it will also bring up the same thing. Ta-da! So it opened it up into a new tab. The students would go back to the Canvas tab and continue working. Another way to share your content is by embedding the project right within Canvas. Back in my Adobe Spark tab, I'm going to X out of this one. I don't need that anymore. Let's take a look at the link again. This particular project does not have an embed code for me to embed right within Canvas. We are going to use a simple website to help us generate an embed code. I'm going to open up a new tab, and I'm going to type iframe generator. iframe-generator.com is an easy way to get that embed code. So just a reminder, I have this link copied in my iframe generator. I'm going to paste it on the iframe URL. There's the link, and I'm going to select Generate. Now it has created an iframe generate code, which will allow me to embed this inside Canvas. So I'm going to select Copy, head back into my Canvas account. I'm going to select Edit to edit my page. I'm going to grab the little dots to give myself a little bit more room. And I'm going to select the Switch to Raw HTML Editor, the little greater than, less than. My cursor's up here, so I'm just going to select Enter, Enter to bring my cursor down. Now, right-click, paste, and there's that new generated link I got from iframe. I'm going to preview it before selecting Save, so I'm just going to select it to switch back to the Rich Content Editor. And there it is. So now, instead of it just being a link, it's embedded actually on the page. Now, if you're like me, you might want it to be a little bit longer or take up a little bit more space on the page. We can control that with just a few simple tweaks. Let's go back into the raw HTML editor. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit real quick on my screen. Do you notice here it says the width is 600 and the height is 400? What I could do here is just come on in and double it. So now it's 1200. I could double 400, make it 800. And that was it. Let's go ahead and select to go back to the rich text editor and preview what it looks like now. Ooh. I'm going to select Save so we can kind of see what it looks like on the student side. Oh, look at that. Now it's larger, and that was just by doubling those width and height. And I'll show you again a little bit later in this video, but now it's a little bit larger for the students to be able to view. I want to show you one more example, but this example was a presentation I created in Adobe Spark. So I'm going to go back to my Adobe Spark, X out, select Home, scroll down, and I'm going to open up my project. Now, when I select Share for this presentation, Publish and Share Link, I now have an embed code for this project. Now, I'm going to show you embedding using this code and then using the frame generator, and then you can decide which best suits your Canvas needs. First, we're going to copy the embed code and then paste it in our Canvas account like we did earlier. So I'll select Embed, right-click, and then I'm going to copy. I'm going to head back into my Canvas account. Let's open up a new, let's do an assignment. Maybe I want my students to preview my presentation and then complete it. So I'm going to select Color Wheel, Edit, and I will get that Rich Content Editor. So now I'll select the HTML, right-click, and I'm going to paste. There's that embed code. I could preview what it looks like by switching back to that rich text editor. And there we have it. I'm going to scroll down and select Save to kind of preview it a little bit better. All right, so here it is. Let's learn about the color wheel. But notice it's on the page, and the students will be able to select it, and it opens it in a new tab. So now they can scroll down and view my presentation. They can interact with my items. Let's talk the other way though. So here I have, just by using the embed code from Adobe Sparks. What we're going to do next is, instead of using the embed code, I'm actually going to use this share link. When I select copy, I'm going to go to the iframe generator. I'm going to delete out the old one, right click and paste the new one, generate a new code, and copy it. I want you to see the difference here. Let's go ahead and go back. I'm going to start and do a new assignment. And we'll call this one iframe. Just so you can see the difference. Add item. I'm going to go on in. So I took the embed code before and pasted it, and the students could click it, and then it would bring it into a new tab. check out this. I'm going to select the switch to the raw HTML editor. When I right click and paste this new iframe link, go back, it now will place it inside and embed it right within. So now the students won't need to leave the Canvas page. Using the iframe generator and just the shareable link and turning this link into an embed code, it definitely gives a different experience for the students. So, like I said, you decide which one will be best for your students. Will you want to use an embed, use the embed code for your presentations where they'll click on it and then be taken to a new tab? Or do you want to use the iframe generator and use the link instead of the embed code for that presentation and then have it generated right on the page? It's up to you. Now, I mentioned earlier that we are going to take a look at the height and the width just one more time. As I could see, it does not completely go the whole page, the whole screen. So I'm going to select that. And again, I'm going to zoom in. There's those numbers, width and height. Let's just go ahead and double them. So the 600 turned to 1200, the 400 turned into 800. I'm going to zoom out. And now my presentation will take more of the space on the student's screen. Let's go ahead and check out Student View. Let's go to Home. Make sure my module and my pages are published so that we can preview it. There we go. I'm going to select Student View. I have my reading groups with my links, my hyperlinks, as well as embedding that link. I'm going to select Next. I have my assignment where my students, I use the embed code for that presentation, and my students can click it and a new tab will open. And then select Next. Here, we actually used the link instead of the embed link and used iframe generator, and now it's embedded right within the Canvas page. I hope you were able to view a few different ways to bring Adobe Spark into your Canvas course by sharing that external link or embedding your content within Canvas. Enjoy creating!